Welcome to this lesson on how to use the large and small functions in LibreOffice Calc. With the min and max functions, we've been able to get the highest or lowest value in a table. But what if you wanted the second largest or the third smallest value, or even a list of the top 5 or top 10? This is where the large and small functions come in. They both have two parameters. The first is the range of values to search. The second is the rank, 1 for first, 2 for second, and so on. In this list of sales, I want the second highest sale. The large function is used in this case. Click in cell B8. Type equals large. Press enter. Drag and highlight the values to search, B2 to B6. Type a comma. Type the rank you're searching for, 2 for second largest here. Press enter, and there you have it. To get the third lowest sales amount, the steps are the same, but we use the small function instead. Click the cell where you want the total, B9 in this case. Type equals small, press enter, drag and highlight the values to search, B2 to B6, type a comma, type the rank you want, 3 for third smallest in this case, press enter. Easy, really. Now suppose I want the top 3 sales. You could write 3 different formulas for each rank, or if you could make the rank parameter increment with the fill handle, you'd only have to write one formula. For this task, I'll introduce 2 new functions, rows and columns. They simply count how many rows or columns are in an array of values. The array is basically a selection of rows or columns that you make. They both take one parameter, which is a selection of rows or columns. Here's an example. Click cell D2. Type equals rows. Press enter. Drag and highlight the rows to be counted. Here I'll select A2 to A6. Press enter. And there's the number of rows selected. 5. Very simple function. Columns work the same way, but with columns. I click in D4 and type equals columns, press enter, drag and highlight A2 to B2, press enter, and there you go, 2 columns. These functions may not seem like they're very useful, but we can use them to increment the rows or columns inside a formula by using relative and absolute references. Click in an empty cell. I'm using D8. Type equals rows, press enter. Click any cell on the spreadsheet. I'll just choose A1. Press Shift F4 to make it an absolute reference. Now type a colon. Click cell A1 again. Leave it a relative reference. Press enter. Click cell D8 again and drag the fill handle down a few rows. The numbers increment. If I double click here on 3, the formula reads equals rows A1 to A3. So it's indicating a range of 3 rows. The A1 is an absolute reference, so it can't move down the rows, but the second reference is relative, so it's increasing by 1 on each row. This causes the rows function to indicate an ever-increasing number of rows. It doesn't matter which cell you use for the rows function. Since it's only counting the number of rows, it's not reading any values in the cells. Press Escape to get out of edit mode. This trick can be used with the large or small function to get a list of the top 3 sales in this example. Click the first cell for the top 3 list, A9 here. Type equals large, Press Enter. Drag and highlight the list of values to search, B2 to B6. This has to be an absolute reference since the formula is going down the rows, so press Shift F4. Type a comma, then type rows. Press Enter. Click any cell, I'll use A1 again. Press Shift F4 to make it an absolute reference. Type a colon, click A1 again, then press Enter. Click cell A9, drag the fill handle down 2 rows, and there's your top 3 values from the list. Of course, in a large table, you can expand this formula to give you the top 10 by simply dragging the fill handle down however many rows you want. Well, that concludes this lesson on using the large and small function in LibreOffice Calc. As always, many thanks for watching.